Okay, so I said I was going to document this my whole mental, I guess, breakdowns, mood swings. I just did a video earlier. I was fine. I was in a perfectly good mood. And I don't want to come off as an inconsiderate bitch. I'm going to try not to cuss too much. But I'm irritated. Okay? So, I just got out of the shower. And I was thinking about this in the shower because I just watched something. And I didn't watch the whole thing because I couldn't get through not even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, okay? And I was not going to share on my channel this stuff. But that pissed me off and made me to a point where, no. This is going to be, I'm going to literally trigger warning. Ladies, men, anybody watching this, if you have ever been abused sexually, do not watch this if you are not strong enough to listen to other people's abuse, okay? If you've not worked out your issues, like me, I can listen to myself because I think about it every day. It's in my head constantly, okay? So, yeah, it's probably going to trigger me to get really, really depressed later. But I'm pissed right now, and I'm going to fucking talk about it. Because, sorry, hold on, my mother's texting me because she's worried about me. So, and I don't want to come off, I know this is whoever, if people see this eventually, I know people are going to have very strong opinions about this. And quite frankly, that's fine. You're allowed to have your opinions. I'm allowed to have mine. Especially because I don't want to say a victim. Yes, I was a victim as a child. So, but literally like, I don't know what to call myself. I don't want to say survivor, right? Like, because that just sounds cheesy to me. I am who I am. And this is probably going to irritate some people, but I am so sick and tired of women, okay? Women who come on the damn internet and want attention and want to, you know, oh, this happened to me. I'm going through such a hard time. Meanwhile, they're sitting there with a face full of makeup on and their tits hanging out. Like, what are you trying to do? And what they're complaining about, oh, you know, someone took this from me. A material object, right? I understand that material things are important to people. You get attached to things. You get attached to your clothing. You get attached to the shit in your house. You get attached to your car. You're that, okay? And it can be, right, feel at the moment, right, like someone is intruding in your space and quote-unquote violating you, right? If they take it from, because it's not theirs to take, right? And that's just one example. Like, women do this, okay? I'm sorry, ladies. If you have not ever actually been violated, like truly violated the way I have been and the way hundreds and thousands of other women have, don't fucking sit there and like they want a pity party or something because you lost your purse. Oh, it drives me insane. Okay? Oh, I had a string of bad luck. I had to go here and it didn't work out right. Oh, and I had to go over here and it didn't work. Are you kidding me? Oh, the whole year has been so awful. Are you kidding me? Because you had to, you know, do a couple things that made you uncomfortable, and someone acts, you know, some asshole came along and stole your stuff. Like, oh, I'm sorry, boo fucking who? And call me an inconsiderate, unempathetic asshole. but it drives me nuts, okay? I have empathy, okay, for people who, yes, I understand horrible stuff happens like that, right? But I just want to laugh sometimes at people like that because you have no idea what real violation means. No clue. Absolutely no idea. Until, and I'm going to be blunt, you might want to click out of this. Until your father has stuck his dick in your mouth and in your asshole, don't fucking make videos about how horrible your life has been going. I have no empathy for dumb. This is why I can't get along with women. Because they all want, I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm not on here crying. Oh my, this and that. Oh my God. Well, you know, I'm sharing my mental breakdown, right? Because of what's happened to me, but I'm not on here asking people for like sympathy. Yes, I like people to talk to me and stuff, but I'm not on here like, oh my God, my life, this and that, right? I mean, I guess in a way sometimes I am when I get on myself about the way that I look, which is stupid because at the end of the day, who really gives a shit? But I'm not making up like stupid things like that. Like, who cares, right? Like, and I'm not, see, this is, I don't want people to twist my words around. Yes, if I understand people get sick and you have to go to the hospital and stuff, you know, shitty things happen in life, but you keep going, right? I have kept going my entire life since I was 3 years old. 3 years old. Do you have any idea? You want to know what violated means? You want to know what it's like to be really violated? And I don't mean by getting your purse stolen or a material object being taken from you. Oh, it's so horrible, right? You don't want to know what horrible is? When your own father gives you genital warts when you're 5 years old, and then you have to go be taken into a doctor's office and having them burnt off with liquid nitrogen. That's being violated. Okay? Having to be held down on a table and being burned off genital warts that your own father gave you. That's violated. When you want to know what violated is, ladies, and no, you might not have to have suffered this form of abuse, but any form of sexual abuse is violation. Not having material objects being taken from you and having a string of bad luck. And so you're going to come on camera with your boobs hanging out and a face full of makeup trying to get people to empathize with you. Oh, poor me. You want to know what being violated is? Being held down on the floor in a dark room, having someone go try and get in your back door, and then the next morning you shit blood. That's being fucking violated. I have no empathy and no sympathy for these dumb women, okay? Not every woman. And I'm not saying that these problems aren't important, but God damn it. Think outside of your bubble. Your material objects aren't shit. You can replace those things. Do you think I can replace my sanity? I'm trying right now, right? I'm getting help this week. I'm going to get put on some sort of medicine, but this has taken me 35 years to get to this point. And I have had a really hard life, okay? Very, very hard life. But I'm not getting on here and I'm not getting on here and wanting sympathy. Like, I'm not playing a victim, okay? I'm sharing my experience, right? And that's fine. People can share their experiences. I get that. And it might feel awful to them, but like literally to someone like me, it's so stupid. Like, to me, I literally feel like, and I'm allowed to feel like this because this is my fucking opinion based off of what I've gone through in my fucking life. I literally feel like, how dare you, you fucking little inconsiderate cunt. Literally, all of them. I'm not just talking about, like, one person, because so many women do this. Okay? Like, your material objects, they don't mean anything, okay? Like, you have not been, if that's your definition of, like, a hard time, then consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself very fortunate that is what feeling violated, that's what it feels like for you when someone takes a material object from you. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And if you want people to listen and have sympathy for what you're trying to talk about, you might want to get on camera and cover your fucking tits. Okay? Maybe not. I've literally never come on camera in makeup. I've literally maybe put on some lipstick and some mascara. That's it. And yeah, sometimes my boobs hang out because I have big boobs. But I always try, you ever notice in my videos, I'm always trying to fucking pull it up. I don't sit there with full-on boobs just, yeah. It drives me insane. Like, what do you want people to, but then you're sitting there trying to get sympathy, like, feel bad for me. Well, who are you trying to get sympathy from? Like, what is this? Am I supposed to look at your tits or listen to what you're saying? What are you crying about? You're crying about, oh, someone took this from me. Wah. Be glad that your dad didn't fucking take everything from you when you were fucking 4 years old. It pisses me off, and I don't give a shit who sees this. I don't give a shit if people like it or don't like it. I have every fucking right to feel that way. Just like those little wah-wah crybaby bitches on the internet have every right to get on here and cry about their material possessions and their string of bad luck. Literally, people who I should be the biggest fucking crackhead, prostitute, stripper, every stereotypical thing that you could think of that is associated with the abuse that I've gone through. I should be that, okay? But I'm not. And I don't sit here and, like, yes, I'm sharing what happened to me, and yes, I'm sharing my mental struggle, but I'm not on here trying to get people to, like, I'm not talking about it in a way that's like, feel bad for me. I mean, I hope that's not how it comes across, because that's not my intention. But when I see women complain about stupid stuff like that, it's like, I have, for me, in my opinion, I have a reason to be upset. I have a reason to feel the way that I feel about myself. I'm sorry, if none of that had ever happened to me, and that's just with my father. I was also violated in a dentist office. I shared this in another video, okay? For over an hour, molested randomly, okay? It was fucking awful. Awful. And so when I get on and I see stupid ass, and it's always women, like, you crying about, oh, my string, oh, this person got sick, and then this happened, oh, and then, someone stole this from me, or, someone did this to me, and it's like, are you kidding me? Fucking grow a pair, right? I mean, god damn it, I'm a woman, right? But fuck, sometimes do I feel like I have bigger balls than most men, and, half the women that want to walk around and act like they have a pair of balls don't. They have no idea what it means to be violated and no idea what it means to be fucking strong. Absolutely no idea. Drives me nuts. Until you have literally been physically, and because I do feel that physical abuse, like beatings, when you beat your children, that's kind of the same mentality as the sexual abuse. It does the same type of damage, okay, in my opinion. So unless, you know, I just have no sympathy, and I don't know if these people, maybe they have had this type of stuff happen to them and they're just not sharing it. But you look really fucking dumb getting on the internet complaining and wanting sympathy from people over, you know, your stolen pair of shoes. Excuse me? What? I can't. I shouldn't be drinking this right now because it's just gonna irritate me. Well, I don't think it has that much caffeine in it. I don't fucking know. I was in such a good mood today. I had a pretty good day. I'm still, you know, but oh boy, did that trigger me. And it's not the only person that I've seen do this. It's not the first woman that I've seen. No, I can't even say woman, right? Because a real woman wouldn't fucking do that. Okay, I'm not going to get on here. I'm not going to tell you, you know, the other day, oh my God, what happened? Something, I lost, so I was so upset, okay? Did I get on the internet and feel sorry? Nothing's going right. No, I'm getting on here complaining and, yeah, complaining, right? I'm getting on here though and legit sharing my experience that is like valid, okay, to me, and it's my opinion. It's not, it's stupid. Like, I feel like, why is that horrible for, like, I don't get it. Call me close-minded, call me unempathetic, call me a bitch, call me whatever in the hell you want. I don't care. But for some idiot to get on the internet, right, and really act like, oh, this is so horrible, and want sympathy from people over material objects, but then sit there and with your boobs hanging out, and, you know, great. I'm glad that you look nice. Good for you. But it doesn't come across, it just comes across more superficial. Like, that's what you think hard is? That's what you think being violated is? Like, I'm sorry. And no, not everybody can understand and relate to what I'm going, because not everyone has gone through this. But a lot of people have. And the people that I know throughout my life that I have come across that have gone through the similar instances, they would never get on the internet and whine and cry about, you know, someone stole my purse, someone did this to me, oh, I just had a string of bad luck, oh no. And then the fucking comments on some of these fucking videos, oh, you're so strong, oh, how violated you must have felt. Are you kidding me? That's what pisses me off. That's why I'm here fucking livid and bitching and complaining my damn self, because it's like, people, do you not understand that real violation happens to women? Real fucking horrific acts happen to women every fucking day, to women, to children. And that's what you think a strong woman is? Oh, because she's stayed so strong. She didn't have a mental breakdown after her shoes got stolen. She didn't have a mental breakdown after, you know, she had to go to the hospital, and then, you know, then her house got broken into. No. Like, oh, she's so strong. You're such a strong person. Is everybody, I'm sorry, I know I have mental problems and I'm delusional, but I'm sorry, like, does anybody not realize that actual real violation happens to women and children? Does anybody get it? Or is everyone just so obsessed with looks and with their material stuff? Like, literally, who cares about stuff, right? I gave away all my shit in a state of delusion over the last, 2 weeks. Literally. But I still have tons of shit back there. Okay, and yeah, it sucks. I talked about it, but I didn't come on here and, literally cry about it. Like literally. And I'm sorry, I know if people see this, they're going to be like, well, not everybody goes through what you've gone through. I get it. Okay, and I know nobody's going to watch this to the fucking end and hear me say that. So some asshole's going to leave a comment saying, oh, not everyone goes through what you go through. You know, some people, that is violation for them. Well, good for fucking them, but that's fucking stupid. In my opinion, that's fucking dumb, and you should feel embarrassed for getting on here and whining and crying and complaining about someone stole something from you. Boo fucking who. I've had tons of shit stolen from me in my life. I didn't fucking go cry about it on the fucking internet. Okay? Again, if you think you're having a bad fucking day, anybody watching this, oh, you know, you were late for work, maybe you forgot this, you forgot that, didn't have money for this, that, something happened to your shit, right? You lost something, someone took something from, just fucking remember, it could always be fucking worse. You could be me in a state of delusion, literally having horrid psychotic mental problems because your father fucking violated and raped you, actually violated you as a child, okay? Remember that. When you think you're having a bad day, at least your father didn't rape you in your ass, in your mouth, and in your fucking vagina. And yeah. Tried to drug me too once, poison me. I don't know if he was trying to kill me, probably. Okay, and on top of that, right? So I'll go even further. On top of all the sexual abuse, right? I was mentally and physically not sexually, yes, but different forms of abuse, okay? I would go over there almost every weekend. I did not go anywhere, okay? I did not leave that apartment. Maybe like once every now and again, I would go get something to eat. I was not allowed to leave the apartment. I was held captive in that apartment, being abused sexually, and then being abused mentally. I was only allowed to do, okay, this is gonna sound bizarre, but this is what happened to me, okay? I was only allowed to do karate, okay? Because for whatever reason, that piece of shit, my father, was obsessed with karate, okay? I guess, I don't know if it was a lie. I think he was a black belt. I don't fucking know, but he was a pervert, okay? That loved karate, okay? And all he would let me do is I had to practice fighting all day long. That's all I did. I was not allowed to watch. The only things I could watch on TV, okay? I could watch The Karate Kid, the movie 1 and 2. I could watch that. I could watch... Does anybody, here you go, here you want to know weird mental violation, here you go. Back in the early 90s, okay, I was born in 87. Does anyone remember on here, are you guys old enough to remember Pee-wee's Playhouse? I was allowed to watch that. That was the only thing, other thing I was allowed to watch. And guess what? My father named his wiener. He named his thing after that to get me to put it in my mouth. That's being fucking violated, ladies. So shut the fuck up. Okay, so yeah, I was not allowed to do anything else but practice fighting, karate, literally hitting a bag, literally for hours. Hours. I had no toys in this apartment. There was nothing in this apartment. There was a couch, okay? There was a table, a TV. The other part of the room, there's a small apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, okay? There was nothing else in there. And then in the bedroom, there was bunk beds, okay? And in that room, I was actually violated on the floor, okay, laying on my stomach, the back end. So I never wanted to go back in that room and sleep I never slept in there. I always slept on the couch, okay? And I can remember laying on this couch. It's dark. There's nothing on but the TV, okay? And I'm looking over at this TV, and all I can remember sometimes is, yes, this person on top of me. And I snap out of it once they're done. And it's very hard for me to remember the actual act itself. But I can, and just being horrifically, like, I could never sleep, okay? This is my problem. Because it was ingrained in me as a small child I always be on guard. That's being fucking violated. I don't want to fucking hear these stupid idiots that get on the internet and fucking complain about their bad day. And the whole reason why I changed my middle name was Lee. Okay, so my dad used to brainwash me constantly, talking about I was named after Bruce Lee, and all I was allowed to do in this apartment was practice karate. I could watch Bruce Lee movies, but I fucking hated them. So I would only watch The Karate Kid, okay? The first one and the second one, and you think I would hate that movie, but I actually own the first one because it is I watched that movie almost nonstop the entire weekend because that was the only thing I was allowed to watch besides the one other show. Because I hated the Bruce Lee thing. And that's all he would talk about. All he would fucking talk about in this apartment. Yeah, you were named after this and that. And that's all he would talk about. On top of forcing me to do karate. Forcing me to do it for hours and hours. Talking about, I used to know, he was so full of shit. He was a fucking lying sack of fucking garbage. Oh, I used to know. He was insane. Insanity, okay? And so that's why my middle name is Nicole. I changed it recently to get rid of that shit. To change the energy of the flow of my name. I hate my first name too, but I didn't want to hurt my mom's feelings that bad. And I don't know if she knows that about my middle name. I kind of want to tell her don't watch this video. But that's why I changed my middle name. Because I hated my middle name. I always hated it because of that. And it just sounds like shit. My name sounds like they're like Stacy Lee. I hated it. It sounds like nobody put any thought into my name. Like literally, like I always felt like why was I even like born, right? What was the fucking point? There was no thought put into my name. I know it's not my mom's fault, but it's like sometimes I feel like, ugh. Anyways, I can't get into that, but so yeah, this isn't even me. Like, yes, I know I'm having a difficult time and I've been in a state of delusion, but I've come out, I've snapped out of it. And I'm not delusional about the things I was delusional about before. But I wouldn't be this way and I wouldn't have these problems if it wasn't for that. What happened to me as a child. The fucking thing that happened to me at the dentist. I mean, that literally, I could literally think about that and that doesn't even matter to me. It's so stupid. Like, to me, like, yes, it's horrific. But I had already been through so much that was nothing, okay? That's why I was strong enough to put that fucker in prison for 8 years, okay? It took me 5 years. Nobody fucking believed me at first. Ugh. Anyways. But it's just like, I have no sympathy for some of these fucking superficial fucking idiots. I mean, yeah, and they might have their own fucking problems with other things, but I'm sorry. Call me an asshole, call me whatever you want. I don't care. And no, I'm not saying that it's not important, but it's pretty fucking stupid if you think about it. If that's if that's what problems are for you and that's what a hard time is, you know, having your stuff taken, stuff that can be replaced. If that's, I can't replace my childhood. I can't replace that. I can't replace the mental fucking damage that was done to my brain. You can go replace your purse and your clothing and whatever in the fuck else you feel violated that someone took. Is it right? No, it's not right that people would take your stuff, but it can be replaced. Absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. A full face of fucking makeup, tits hanging out. Like, what do you want me to feel sorry for? Oh, maybe you could use a little less stuff, you fucking superficial asshole. Oh my God. Now I gotta go calm down, upload this. I shouldn't have. I couldn't help it. I don't know why I watched that. I couldn't even watch like 10 fucking minutes of it. I probably should have, but just the shit at the beginning, it's like, are you kidding me? And then the comments, oh, you're so strong. Wow. Fucking wow. People are, yeah. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna go try and calm down. Yeah, that's not gonna be easy. Because I'm gonna be on this for a while. That's what I do. Once I get on something, it's very hard for me to get off of it. That's why I need to be on medicine. Because I need to learn how to regulate my moods. But at least I know I'm not on here crying about somebody stole my stuff. It's so hard. This whole year has been so rough for me. Shut the fuck up.